Welcome back everyone. I will attempt to walk through installing Fedora Linux Workstation 39 on VMware Workstation Pro 17.5 in this video. However, before we begin, we must question ourselves what makes Fedora Linux special. Fedora Linux is a community-supported cutting-edge Linux distribution sponsored by Red Hat. It serves as a testing ground for new technologies and features with a focus on open source principles. Fedora provides a desktop or server environment with frequent releases, emphasize the latest software and security features. It's designed for users who want an up-to-date and dynamic Linux experience. And the installation also will cover the Fedora on VMware with LVM, Logical Volume Manager, in the disk partitioning. So the disk partitioning with LVM will be involved a series of steps. So here is the step-by-step guide to help you through this process. So let's dive in. The first step is download the latest Fedora ISO from the official Fedora website. So as you can see here, I have the download page here for Fedora Workstation 39. We have here a couple of options based on your CPU type. You can pick which ISO to download. For me, I have Intel processor, so I will download the first one. In case if you want to have a bootable USB to install the Fedora direct to your laptop, not using the VMware or any virtualization environment or technology, you can come across this one and download it and use it to have a bootable USB. So now once we have this one downloaded, we can now move to the virtual machine creation and the next step. Now we come to the virtual machine creation. So we need to create a virtual machine. We have here, as you can see, I have here the VMware Workstation Pro 17. I can create the VMware by clicking here, create new VM, or from new file, I can create a new virtual machine, or by shortcut Control N. I prefer to click here, a new window will show up. I can press next, select here custom advanced and press next. Then keep it the default. Here you need to pick the ISO image that we have already downloaded. Okay. Now we can see here that it's already there. Okay, now I think the virtual machine is smart enough to identify the ISO image that it's for Fedora. And also it's a Linux-based distribution, so we can click next and go to the next step. Yes, here we need to give the virtual machine a name. So for me, I will give like this. Let's make it like capital X and 64, and that's it, like this. You can give any name you wish. Then click next. Here we need to give a processor, so I'll give it 2x2. You need to make sure that you have enough processors and cores, so you can provide to the virtual machine. Next, now we need to give the memory, which is a virtual memory. So we need to give, I think 4 gig is more than enough. Next, I will stick with the default, which is the nothing. The same, will stick with the default. Here I will change it to the SCSI. Next. Yes, of course, I need to create a new virtual disk. I will make it store in one single file, and I will change this one to 60. And you need to make sure that you have enough disk space on your host machine. Next. Here I will give the file name, the last 2 digits with 01, or I'm gonna make it 00. This because sometimes I need to add more virtual disk drives, so it will be easy for me to just add extra by just adding one. Next. Okay, as we can see here, we come to the summary. I need to remove this one because I don't want to start on the power on. After we close this one or finish. Here you can check and remodify and change anything you want if you wish from the custom customized hardware. I will click finish, close. You can see here the VMware is right now, it's appear here. I need to change one things here in the advanced. Go to the options, advanced, and then we need to change it to UEFI, which is the firmware type for the boot. Save, and then we have done. We need now to start up the guest operating system. Yep, now we need to start. As we can see here, that's the installer. Welcome to Fedora, and the installer show up for us. Now we can click on install Fedora. Wait, now we need to go with select the language. I will say with the English US. Continue. Keyboard and time zone, keep it. Now we need to custom the hard disk. Done. Now it will give me by default the BetterFS. For me, I will go with LVM. Now click here to generate them automatically. We can see here that it's divided for me everything and as I want. We can see here that the home is 19 and 39 for root, EFI 600, everything is fine. Yep, I'm happy and satisfied with this result. Done. In case if I want, I can modify it in future, add more disk and create a physical volume and add it to the LVM and extend the logical volumes as I wish. This is why I like to have the LVM, so I can just manage the volumes as I wish. Accept changes and everything is fine. Now we can begin the installation. This sometime take a while until this one finish, so we'll wait. We can see here that the installation is completed. We can right now click on finish installation. Now, and also we need to reboot. After we rebooted Fedora, the setup screen will show up. We can press here, start setup. Then it will ask us for privacy. I don't want to share my location. And automatic problem reporting, I will keep it. Next. Because I'm in virtual machine, you need some time to enable the third-party repository, which is including the NVIDIA drivers and other stuff. You can enable it, and I prefer to enable it. Next. Now we can skip. Here you need to give a name. I will name it like an admin. Give a complex password. You need to keep it. Next. And all done. Now we can start using Fedora Linux. No thanks. We can see here that we have right now the Fedora. Before we proceed with the desktop environment, we need to have need to make sure that the internet is available, and we need to do a couple of things on terminal. Let's start the terminal. So we need first to, let me just change the context to root. Now I am root. So nano etc dnf config. We need to add those lines. So the first one is the fastest mirror. Make it true. Max parallel download 10. That means 10 downloads at the same time. Default yes equal true. This make it the default one is yes. If you press enter once you download, the default is yes, not no. So you need to type yes. In case if you don't want, you need to type no instead. Keep caches or keep cache true. That means what package you install on the system, it will be kept for a period of time unless you clear it by DNF command to clear the cache. Okay, so that's it. Let's save and exit. Okay, now we will move to the OpenVM tools. We may need to make sure that they are installed already. Let's check. Yeah, they are installed. Let's check the service systemctl status VM tools. This one is important to integrate your operating system, the guest operating system, with the host to allow you to copy, paste, and all this stuff from the VM. Now we can see that everything is fine. Let's change, once we make sure that the VM tools are installed, let's change the desktop resolution. So let's move it to fit the full screen. This one, apply. So keep changes. That's it. So we can see here that we have a complete desktop with Fedora. So that's it. Thank you for watching. See you next video.